Hello again, it's me, Triple Tongue Films, and today we're going to do our first review. Films. I was recently asked to discuss my favourite horror film, and the worst horror film I've ever seen in my life. And I'm going to oblige to that today. So, horror for me is one of the best genres of film, if not the best genre of film ever. It just glues you to your seat, it keeps you there, keeps you wondering, don't go in that closet, there's going to be a gremlin raper in there. Just keeps you wondering like that. Sometimes there's a gremlin raper, isn't there? There is now. Anyway, let's get straight to it. My favourite horror movie, or should I say horror trilogy, of all time is Friday the 13th. Could it be anything else? I mean, come on. All these films are just pure fucking gold. Apart from maybe the first one, to be honest. It's kind of low budget. The movie wasn't expected to go anywhere. But after that, all the movies got fucking epic. Especially by the fifth film. That's when everything started to get proper creepy. Because by the fifth film, that was when Jason Voorhees, who's the main character in this film, was decayed and just had that really creepy factor about him. They could just walk around and almost like a zombie, but a very strong one. I don't know what first got me into it. I first saw Friday the 13th as the remake, and that was a few years back, and that's when that was the first time I probably sat down and enjoyed Friday the 13th, but the very first Friday the 13th film I ever properly saw was also the worst horror film ever, which is this, Jason X. The worst film. Who came up with this idea? Who? Because I want to kill them in their face with a spade. Because this film is just fucking, oh my god, why did they even do this film? Basically, if you haven't seen this film, but if you want to see this film and you don't want it spoiled, then tune out now, don't watch the rest, I warn you. Basically, this film is about Jason, who's being held captive by the military. They're doing experiments on him and shit. He escapes, he gets frozen in a cryogenic chamber, he gets awakened a couple of thousand years later on a spaceship, and they eventually kill him, but somehow he comes back as that thing, which is just fucked up. It just completely ruins Jason, to be honest. And then he has to fight through a spaceship and he falls from the fucking sky, and that mask to start with, that mask is just doesn't look like a hockey mask. It's not even scary. I mean, if you look at that mask, it's like, come on, it's a fucking hockey mask on a serial killer. That is an original idea. That is good. That is fucking genius. But still, I was kind of torn between the two. I was kind of torn between Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, because both of them trilogies are my absolute favourite in horror ever. And horrors nowadays, like the remake for Friday the 13th and the remake for Nightmare on Elm Street. The remake for Friday the 13th, I actually have here. There's the remake. It's got Sam from Supernatural in it, that's why I loved it. It is actually a really good film. It's actually really, really good. It's based on the third film, well, second to third film on the original trilogy, where he first gets the mask, because he starts off in this movie with just a sack on his head, and then he finds a hockey mask in a barn, where some people have been stealing weed and shit. And that film was really, really fucking good. I loved it. After I watched this film, like, years later, because I first watched it when I was about 6, when I watched it years and years later, wow. I couldn't sit through the whole fucking thing without crying, because I just thought, they've ruined Jason, they've ruined Friday the 13th for me. And, oh man, fucking sucked. Another good film, but was crap at the same time, was Jason Goes to Hell. This, and I know I'm supposed to be doing a review on one movie right now, but still, it's a whole trilogy, so I'm not going to leave anything out. This film is meant to be the last in all the trilogies. See, Jason's all fucking messed up and monged and shit. His mask is basically it is his face. It's not even a mask anymore. It doesn't have straps or nothing. Basically, about 10 minutes into the film, the military blow him up with a missile. They blow Jason up. Somehow his spirit gets into people, like this black guy, and he starts killing everyone, and they start killing everyone. But the bit that's really interesting about this film that I didn't expect when I first saw it was the ending, where Jason's mask is on the floor, and then a hand comes out the ground, and I thought, what the fuck is this? And only after that I realised it was Freddy Krueger's glove. Freddy Krueger's glove came out of the ground and dragged Jason's mask into the ground. And that's when we all got the hint that Freddy vs. Jason was going to come out soon. And I was super excited for that. And when that finally came out, I was like, this better not be a disappointment. And I couldn't have been so wrong. It was fucking great. That film. I thought it was going to be a disappointment because it was a parody between two of my favourite genres. Like not genres, two of my favourite trilogies and two of my favourite serial killers of all time. But it wasn't. It was really good. It was a great storyline, great characters. It was Robert Englund that played Freddy Krueger, which I loved. Because in the new Nightmare on Elm Street, it isn't Robert Englund playing Freddy Krueger, and it's just crap. He doesn't even look like Freddy Krueger. He's just like a retarded elf to hit with a shovel 6 times. Anyway, I'm gonna have to leave this one here, guys. Leave me a review. Leave me a comment down below what you want me to review next. Whether you want me and Callum, who unfortunately isn't here right now, whether you want me and him to review something together or one of us alone or whatever. What you want us to review, we can review movies, music, albums, games, fucking anything. Before we get to the proper good stuff, which is the chat roulette videos, which we're planning to do real soon. I know we said we'd be doing it soon, ages ago, but we're hopefully getting the software within the next couple of days. I'm going to try and get it, so hopefully all goes well, and hope for me, pray to Allah that everything goes good. Is that racist? Praise Jeebus. No, actually, I believe in this flying spaghetti monster. Because, like God, you can't disprove him either. Ah! There's a big hole in your fucking logic. And on that, I'm going to end. Make sure to leave a like. Subscribe, please. It would really help. It would help me keep doing what I'm doing. And it would be a great support. So I can get these videos really out there. Thank you. I've been Josh from Different Tongue Films. Bye. Love you all. Mwah.